Okay, great. Thank you so much. So today, as I told you, we have two sections. The first one is listening and speaking with technology, and the second one is technology and English. The first part is traveling and abilities, and the objective is to listen to sample questions about traveling and abilities to understand how to speak and give brief and concise answers in preparation for a section of the IELTS exam. The second part is where we are going to use this artificial intelligence tool. So it might be helpful for some of the students who might be too shy to speak in the classroom. I don't know, because I'm not regularly an English professor, but I'm guessing that the spoken part is difficult for most students. Most of them understand, most of them can read in English, but not all of them are brave enough to be in front and speak to your professors, to their professors and their classmates. So this is the goal for today, to listen and then to speak. And I'll go to the next slide. I will ask you to participate and help me out. So this is the introductory paragraph, which I use for my students. Today we'll practice a dialogue that will help you prepare for the speaking part of the IELTS exam. In this exercise, we'll discuss various topics related to travel. This practice will help you learn how to express yourselves clearly and concisely using short phrases. So remember, the goal is to communicate your ideas effectively. Before we begin, I would like to share with you a personal anecdote about this. And please bear with me while I tell you this, which is painful for me, but still it's a good learning experience. I was beginning my master's studies in the United States. Before going to Michigan, it's a place where I actually studied. We were in Buffalo, in New York, for a brief introductory course, like pre-academic orientation. And I was there trying to making myself too obvious, trying to speak clearly. And I went to a Burger King. I ordered my food, and I think no one noticed that I was Mexican. Thank God, because you know how things might be difficult in that case. And once I finished my meal, I grabbed the tray and I threw it inside the trash with the rest of the meal. You can imagine how difficult it is to not be noticed after doing that. Let's give you a wide margin so you can select anyone you would like to answer these questions. And I need volunteers who would like to answer the first one. Can you tell me about a traditional food you have enjoyed while traveling? Who would like to share a personal story? Okay, thank you.
Well, when I travel, more than specifically food, I like to taste the different beers that they have in the different parts. Here in Mexico, but also in foreign countries. And yes, I can say that sometimes the people got the idea that, the beer is better in Germany or in some specific countries. But I think each one of them, they have something specific that they make very good on their own characteristics.
Yes, that's a good appreciation. And you're right. We usually believe that German beers are better. And we don't really know that in some other countries, their beer is lousy.
Yes, even though
we don't appreciate what we have.
Because the people got that idea, but usually about the commercial brands. Well, you go with the other type of brands, well, they are very different.
So how do the rest of you feel about the answer Professor Augusto gave? Is that the kind of answers that would open the door to a less stressed dialogue with the people in charge of the interview? Or would they expect something cold or something not so personal? What would be your opinion about this? I mean, it's a great opinion, and I agree, of course. And of course, your command of English is great. But what would happen if a student tried to interact personally with the interviewer? Is that something that you would see happening? It helps? So this will make the interview easier for students. Okay, so that's one good piece of advice we could give them. Try to sound natural. Try to create a conversation, not just answer like a robot. Okay, great. Thank you so much. So this one is a tough one. I'll just skip it. Have any of you been on any interesting journeys recently?
Oh, we have a vacation.
We need the very close. We're very close to that. Go ahead, please help us. What would you think is interesting in the journeys you're about to take during the summer?
See myself in a couple of weeks enjoying paradise, like hiking in the mountains and diving in crystalline and pristine water.
Sounds good.
There, hiking.
Wow. How scary.
That reminds me of, have you ever seen the, they asked for the moment, would you rather run into a man, a bear in the woods? And the most famous answer, a bear.
It's easier. I can imagine that.
In fact, really wanted to in case you were hiking, because it's highly likely to find one person if they're not in burning this season. And the thing that I read is that you shouldn't never give your back to the bear,
Yeah.
and you just need to look back
Carefully, slowly, without.
slowly, nothing, nothing provides movement.
But it's different.
Shout,
Yeah.
shout out, shout.
And try to appear bigger. Yeah. But I read somewhere that is different depending on the bear. In some cases, the bear, and in other cases, try to never look at the bear in the eyes. And in other cases, it's like run like hell.
That's the
Because no matter what you do, you love it.
thing about body to be.
Wow. Anything's possible, you said. Okay, thank you so much for answering the third question. Let's go to the fourth question. What sports are popular in the places you have traveled or travel?